我现在要进行的是第2章嘛。
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to
冬天的
leave
样
now.
子。屁屁。
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh,
老哥。
Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten
这
both
这
our
老哥
country
长得
and
好
the
像那
town
个
itself.
史蒂
You
芬
must
西
help
格。
us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
又是 Merry Man。
Sherlock, do
Merry
please think about it.
Merry Man。
They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
哎，所以我要戴这个帽子吗？那现在是要去搭火
Holmes,
车。
please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
哎，望远镜有什么新鲜的？啪！你知道吗？我觉得有一天，我从这个望远镜看过去，一定会看到什么。OK。这里面到底装了什么东西啊？
My archive. I can always consult with it, if needed.
哦，信件。哦，那个报纸 ，Barbara Coventry。哦。哎，有这个纪念品诶，杀死黑彼得的鱼叉。哦，听说这个纪念品哦是要怎样？解到真结局之后就有那个，哦，就可以看到之前的那个记录，这样，叮。那目前什么东西都没有嘛，什么事情都还没发生，哎，所以现在是要怎样？
My archive.
出去吗？还有看一下华生的房间，有没有什么新鲜的？好，没有 ，boring。那我的房间呢？都 no， 梳妆台都被锁起来了，除了这个经典帽帽。好吧，真的需要一点有的没的，真的是那这样子要去要干嘛
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
回话
Look up.
不回话，真的是。
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase.
所以现在要干嘛？卡关了，耶！主角回来编个一模的故事，叭叭叭。出去。
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
一周不是，瞬间就跳到一周了。度假了。
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
这是要回来了嘛？
Yes,
回程
at
的火车。
last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
你最
I'll
靠
take your
近吧？
bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight,
What？
it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into
打电
thin
话啊！这时候不是有电话了吗？
Say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern
还是没有。
and let us take a look.
电话应该是电话还要在更之后才发明。
It's too dark. Only fog
电
and
报。
rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling
电报应
around
该有
here
用吧？
at night. We will come back tomorrow.
火车消失了。华生。
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
那里有人。这里过不去。伊夫舍姆。所以现在要从哪边先开始嘞？这边是月台嘛 Evesham.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared. First of all, all,
月台感觉没什么奇怪的，这个是算是大厅等候室。华生
What
你在
should
干
we
嘛
do next, Holmes?
？Watson, what the fuck are you doing?
first,
OK， 这边的对话都一样，可以下去。
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It is impossible.
我看看这边是往伦敦，然后这边是往丹彻斯特，单向道的列车的列车轨道，这蛮神奇的。因为月台不是应该会有两边吗？还是 另外一边的月台的对面之类的。那我们来看一下吧，我们是要往伦敦嘛，所以火车是从这边来的。这边好像是那个加水还是什么鬼的。开启我的鹰眼模式。哎，具现化物品和时间。咔，然后就不见了。
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
在这个塔前面就直接消失哎。
Trains can't.
哎，挡我他妈的！哦，这边就直接离开了哦，直接给你切回来。这边有什么吗？没有。F 就是一个想象的一个空间啊，哎，这不能走。嗯？
Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground.
哼。就这样。Nothing more. 哎，铁
The
路。
rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Nothing unusual.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues,
I don't get it.
And you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
福尔摩斯有兴趣了。
This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
Huh. Good idea. 这边不能走，还是不能走，呵呵。列车长，那列车长在哪里啊？室内就换成这个办公桌，电报。哦有
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
我刚没看到，那上面写什么？给所有车站的讯息，在布里德灵顿车站发现了罗宾逊先生啊？谁？火车构造。
Here is the train set.
路线 Nottingham to London， 类型伦敦和东北铁路3244列车。运煤车厢、一等车厢、邮政车厢、特别车厢。罗宾逊先生，要是罗宾逊先生呢？这个就很神奇哦。这个罗宾逊先生对这个铁路局的人来说，好像非常的重要。And the teacup, yes.
A telegraph.
电报，在这个年代，电报是非常非常重要的。然后切回第三人称的时候，都会那个稍微停一下，这样。
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
嘿，来个人物演绎。Nothing special。灰头发，表示说这个人非常的老，要么就是有忧郁症。荣誉勋章， 有怀表。土壤。已结婚。
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
我已经干到了。特殊货车。
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value.
这是个重要的
Those
线索。
wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a
就
complex
是送一些
key
什
lock.
么机密
That
文
is
件之类的。
important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the
新世
wait.
纪福尔摩斯好像有类似的案子。
See you later, my good man.
他刚刚说在哪里啊？在候车厅。候车厅在这里吗？不是。
Railway
邮政包。
post bags.
因为进入那个音乐模式之后，那个音乐会停。地图啊，地图，是这个吗？
This map will be useful.
我直接干走，呵呵。这个车站应该也关了吧？伊夫瑟姆 ，OK，to London, to Nottingham, Nothing，对，等等哦，诺丁汉 ，Nottingham，OK。火车是在这边消失的，blah blah blah。所以这样，现在要去沿着铁路找吗？我可以先在这附近晃一下吗？感觉这附近有些东西还没晃过。垃圾堆，
An
火
old
车铃铛。
locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
像这种
This
小型
part
车
is
站就
probably
是
from a locomotive.
东西就这样堆满满的这样子。哦，
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
因为乘
That
客
is
问题
interesting.
delete 了。
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man. 布里德灵顿，因为乘客的问题 delete 了，然后布里德灵顿不是也是那个吗？那个说 Mr. Robinson 出现的地方，对不对？看一下，对吧？在布里德灵顿，乘客问题该不会就是布里德灵顿吧？乘客靠腰，敲到麦克风。乘客问题算是一个非常官方的说法。
Holmes, how How is it even possible for a train to disappear?
你看华生讲话都讲不准了啊！怎么可能？怎么可能有一台列车凭空消失呢？而是有人吧
Railway post bags.
这里就是 Mr. Robinson 现身的地方。华生慢慢的晃过来了。这边也是这个货仓库，但是什么都没有。这里有一个小房子，不能进去！他妈，这游戏在挑战我的探索欲。哦，不是这边。生气的乘客，这叫我谁啊？
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Hmm. 工人，一般民众。
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners.
是一群人
Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
It's a scandal! An absolute outrage!
Mr. Robinson， 那看起来好像美国人哦。
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
这叫我很鸡掰，他妈的！侦探在办案，你在那边澳大利亚式帽子，澳洲人，昂贵的衣服，肥大的肚子，重重的金戒指。哦，这个箱子是什么？奇怪的公式炮。皮鞋，昂贵的鞋子，橘皮。
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to
微
London.
型机，
My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the director's board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company.
智利
I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train, except for the directors of the Barcazas Chilean
用骗的，然后用强迫的。
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
对对对，这是很明显的。等，我还有线索啊，喂。 无法连接。
A telegraph.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
首先，先看一下这个人。我们看了好多人哦。青年时代、少女时代。 干净的衣服，这个标档是这个车站的徽章。说明：菜鸟啊哈哈。
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be... quite capable of managing a railway
Pila.
station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young
Top
man.
of my class.
I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are
我就是
obstructing
法
the
律。
investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
That is,
Well,
不要这样
I'll
嘛
tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
下一站就是那个
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Chesterfield living extra day watch up every and blah blah blah. Don't you 这我只能看得到 Chesterfield lively AC station number blah blah blah， 就是完全是错误的文法这样。所以我们要回到 Chesterfield。伊夫瑟姆跟 Chesterfield 之间，伊夫瑟姆跟布里德林顿之间还有个 Chesterfield，